Forward Ben Allison re-signs with Maine. He joins us next on the Maine Hockey Report. And what is good, everybody? This is the Maine Hockey Report, brought to you by the Hockey Podcast Network. I'm your host, Benjamin Kennedy. Thank you so much for joining us today. Happy to introduce Mr. Ben Allison, re-signing with the Maine Mariners. He was kind enough to join us today to talk through everything going on this summer and looking ahead to next year. Ben, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. It's been a pretty good summer. I'm really looking forward to October come around the season, and so we can get going again.
I mean, we're already August 10th now. It's talk to the other guys too. It's just so amazing how fast the summer goes by. It's just nuts.
Yeah, it never seems to be long enough. But I'm looking forward to getting back to see the guys and being around the city.
No, that's awesome. And certainly congrats on the new contract and returning here to Maine. I know the fans are super excited to have you back in. Of course, before this, 3 seasons up at St. Mary's. You played in 87 games over those 3 years. Over a point per game guy. You, of course, led USports in points a year ago. Can you talk to us about that experience and kind of what brought that success on for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great time at St. Mary's. I loved every minute of it. Met a lot of great friends, coaches, and I think the big thing for me was being able to play in front of my family for a couple of years. You know, being away at the age of 17 up till 20, it's pretty tough to be away from your parents like at that age, and to get the opportunity to play in front of my family again, that was super special for me, and I think that plays a big part in my big season that I had last year.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think chance mom and dad can be in the stands and make it easy for them. That makes a big difference for sure. Of course, you're a Nova Scotia guy, so not too far from Maine anyway. But any NHL fan knows, especially here in the Northeast, you got Crosby, McKinnon, Marchand, those big three, all from Nova Scotia. As you got into playing hockey as a kid, did you have any chances to interact with any of those guys?
Yeah, I mean, not really on a personal level, but I do follow a lot of hockey growing up, and especially now. So the 3 names that you say, and with guys like Batherson and Graves coming into that now, it's pretty cool to see all the Nova Scotians and all the local guys that are making it to the big leagues. It's definitely easy to try to follow them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those are 3 Hall of Famers right there. It's just crazy how all of them came right out of Nova Scotia. Of course, you came here to Maine a little bit late, 12 games total between the regular year and the playoffs, but you really made an impact in those games, especially in that Wheeling series. Once you got into the lineup in game 3, what were the coaches talking to you about as you got inserted into that lineup? Was there anything, I'd say, specific they were looking for? Because we know at that time, we're down 0-2 in the series. Game 3 was huge, and you delivered.
Yeah, I mean, coaches were doing their thing. They were coaching. I found the big thing with Rick. He was super honest with me, and he kind of just let me be able to be myself and play my own game. He never put too much pressure on me, and I wasn't really playing a ton of minutes going into that series, so I felt like I had no pressure on myself. And to be able to come back in the lineup was very fortunate in the playoffs, and I was just ready to make my mark.
Yeah, and you certainly did, of course, winning those 3 games at home. What an up and down series that was for sure. I know I was in the booth with Mike for that double overtime game, and I mean, I don't know how you guys did it in that double overtime, just the stamina to keep up. I mean, I was having a hard time. I was running out of words to use on the air during that game. Like, it kept going and going, and you guys just really delivered one of the most exciting games, I would say. But we do have to turn to game 6 at Wheeling, of course. Another just epic games, 3 overtime games in that series. Go to overtime. First of all, Ben, beautiful stick work. I think people forget when they watch this play that you create this with your defense and your stick work. You create the turnover at the blue line. You use your speed. You create the distance. You make your move. Get the puck back on your forehand. And, man, Gauthier, he was ever leaning so slightly the other way, but he's able to get his pad down right before your puck. Can you talk us through that play, man? Because I had my bags packed to Florida, man. I'm like, we got this. Ben's going to score this right here. But talk us through that play.
Yeah, I mean, At the end of the day, you got to tilt your cap to the goalie. He's signed in the NHL for a reason. He's a heck of a player. Like I wish I could have it back. I'm probably still dreaming about that one. Yeah, I mean, I come down, I go to my forehand to fake shot, and you make a good fake, go to my backhand, and I try to pull back. And I think in hindsight, being 2020 vision, I should have went upstairs with it, but unfortunately, I tried to go low, and he made a good kick save, and that's how she goes, I guess.
Yeah, as I watched it play like 50 or so times just over the last couple of days, rewatching it, and it did look like there was some room upstairs. But my thought is maybe you were at that point in a little too tight to be able to lift it. You did have some pressure coming behind you, but I mean, obviously, we can sit here and break it down, after the fact, but you have 0.5 seconds to make that decision. So it looked like you had him beat. Looked like you got him to do what you wanted him to do, move a little bit. And to your point, tip of the cap. It all comes down to this: a best of 7 battle, and DraftKings has you covered every step of the way. The DraftKings Sports app is now available in all 50 states and includes all markets. Sweat every shift of the series all in one place with one app. New DraftKings customers sign up with code THPN, spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code THPN in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
With DK Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-MY-RESET. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas. That text pass through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Void in Ontario. Event contract trading with DraftKings predictions involves risk of loss. Sportsbook bonus bets expire in 7 days. $50 in predictions dollars issued weekly for 3 weeks expire in 1 year. Redeem one non-withdrawable reward. Availability varies. Predictions offer void in New York. Ends June 28. Terms at dkng.co/audio.
Just an amazing play, and I say good defense on you for even creating that opportunity there in overtime. So thank you for allowing us to talk through that. I know it was a tough moment in what was just a heck of a series for Maine. And all good stuff, though. You guys won your first playoff series as an organization last year. You were part of that. A really good building block, I would say, to build off of going into this next season. And as we look to 26-27, of course, this is your second cup of coffee in the ECHL. You played in Wichita before your time at St. Mary's. This is going to be your first full pro season, first off season, first full training camp. What's been your approach this summer, and what are your expectations coming into camp?
Yeah, I mean, like every athlete and every hockey player, we put all these expectations on ourselves to succeed. But I think this year I'm going to be a little easier on myself and just kind of let things go the way they're supposed to go. I have a lot of trust in my game and the belief I have in myself, so I think that'll go a long ways. And yeah, this summer's been good. I've been trying to reset the brain a lot, especially after having that tough loss with St. Mary's at nationals in double overtime finals. That one's gonna sting a bit, and then another overtime loss in Game 7 of Round 2. And so I feel like this summer is a big reset for me, just trying to get my mind right, and then working on the little things with my joints and like my groin and all my knee joints and elbows. Trying to get that sorted.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it should be a lot of fun. Now, I didn't have this on our list of questions, but I know your dad, obviously, pro hockey player. What sort of sage advice has he given you as you've kind of entering this season? Anything he's able to offer up to you?
Yeah, I mean, he's been everything for my hockey career, from me being a little kid, him driving me to the rinks and coaching me. But yeah, he's just, he's a big believer in just manifesting everything, and how he focuses on the little things and just playing it by day. And I feel like he's the type of guy that he never put too much pressure on me. And I think that it goes a long way into my hockey career now that I don't put that much pressure on myself when I play. And I'm just really excited to get going up there.
Yeah, we are all very excited. It's about this time of year where, get into August. I'm so ready for hockey. I'm, rewatching plays and, watching old games. I think many fans are ready to get back after it. Of course, the roster's still coming into form. I think you are number 6 or 7 players that have re-signed here with Maine. And as that roster's getting well, looking a little bit better, but where do you see yourself fitting in and impacting this team? We know the losses. We know the big offensive players that the team has lost. There's, I think, a really good opportunity for you to really impact this, but where do you see that impact for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really like putting too many expectations on it and everything. I think for me, it's that I want to be an offensive player for this team, and I believe in my instincts, and I also believe in our coaching staff, and then to make the right decisions. So if it's me being a power play guy and scoring a couple goals here or there, then that's what I'll do. But if it's also me being a power forward down the depth chart, then I'll find a way to do that as well.
Now, that's what we like to see. You can work up and down the lineup and be used in so many different situations. We are excited to have you back, Ben. We cannot wait to get back to the arena. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of the summer to join us. We know we ask a lot of you guys during the regular year, so I want to keep this one short and let you get back to your day. But thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good one.
All right. Well, guys and girls, thank you so much for checking this out today. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button yet, please do so. Helps the channel out big time. And until next time, everybody, be kind, show love, and God bless.